articulated an interior and exterior sort of manifestation of these values. And for leadership, that was mastery and courage.
Courage is sort of a conversation that you have with yourself. I think you can get it from other people or maybe inspire change or inspire like hopefulness, but I think that courage is really internal.
People express or embody courage in so many different ways.
It could look super small and like a small little act.
For some people, courage is like raising your hand in class or like getting out of bed in the morning.
To me, courage is pushing yourself past some of the scariest things in your life to achieve something for other people or yourself.
I think we're used to courage that can be like boastful or loud, but I think courage can also be really like quiet and calculated and personal.
This year I was like, okay, I need to push myself, and even just doing this kind of like little interview, like saying yes to this was like a little hard for me. That's kind of how it goes. You have to push yourself and then you grow.
We wanted to let students know that you are exercising leadership when you face your fears or when you face a challenge, even if that isn't out in the public.
I personally believe that you can't really have initiative without having courage. I think you can have like ideas of initiative, but I think that in order to act on your initiative, you need to have courage. I feel like leadership is like the execution of that courage.
When students are kind of leaning into that sense of adulthood and being vulnerable and probably scared or nervous or doing something they've never done before, that's awakening their courage. Mastery, in the same way, people can work on in all different facets of their life.
To me, mastery is something that we all are striving for but never fully achieve. I think it's something that, can be a life goal of just about any person.
Whether that's athletic mastery or musical mastery or self-mastery, those things are achievable and set someone apart as a leader.
Being able to realize that nothing's going to be perfect and that you can only get better. It's kind of what I feel like mastery is creating beauty in the world and the process that gets you there.
It's always been important for the adults to remember and recognize that the teenagers actually have something that we don't, and that thing is valuable. We're not talking about like a student council, like what color t-shirts should everyone wear on Thursday. We're talking about, is this teacher a good fit for this school? Or what should the budget for instructional supplies be for this year? Those are discussions that all of the students are either directly or through their own student representation are engaged in those discussions and in those decisions. And that's more than I think is often asked of other teenagers, but in the end, I think really, really positive for them.